So we're in a world where sitting at our desk is bad for us, standing in gravity is bad for us, and sleeping on the mattresses that the companies sell to us is all not helping us. And that's where you come in.
Yeah, and it's not that it's not all bad because it has to be all bad, right? I mean, nobody's going to get out of this alive, right? I'm not a healthcare provider who's like, oh, well, we can make all perfect and pain-free for life. No, it's not going to be that way. None of us is getting out of this alive. We are all breaking down at a faster rate to some degree, right? Unless we're children and we're still in the growing phase. So, yeah, our chairs, our shoes, our beds, etc. aren't helping us. But by fixing them, they won't harm us nearly as much, right? So then it's not the chairs, the beds, and the shoes that are breaking us down. It's the rest of life. It's how are we using our bodies? It's how are we feeding our bodies? And if we can improve those, then we can, it's not just about making life live longer, making my life longer. It's about getting the quality of life. It's all about, if I'm going to live, 83 years, let's say, and I can live 83 years and be traveling and playing with, future grandkids, etc., and having a great time till I'm 82, and then suddenly die, fantastic. That's a good way to live a life. But if I'm 50 and I'm going down this path of less and less and less function, where I don't go, for a walk with my grandkids or my kids because it's too steep or it's a mile or whatever, that's no good. If I'm making decisions because it's too hard physically for me to get up out of the couch or out of my house at 60, 70, whatever, that's not good, right? So how do we keep our quality of life as high as can be? And at the center of that is our structure. So, we're all going to break down, we're all going to die, but how do we take care of this thing in the meantime? I like the analogy of a 1957 Chevy. We've all seen 57 Chevys that are beat up, and, well, not all of us, I guess some of us are pretty young. But an old car that's beat up, right? And we've seen old cars that are in great shape. Well, what's the difference? One was taken care of. The other wasn't. Now, a car you can get rid of. You can replace it. You can go buy another car. Your body, you can't. They're replacing hips now. They're replacing knees now. And they're doing a pretty bang-up job of it, right? But it's still not as good as the original equipment when the original equipment is working well. Or working decent even, right? You don't want the surgery if you can avoid it. If you have to have it because there's no other way, yeah, it's way better than not. But it's not nearly as good as keeping the original thing working as well as it can for as long as it can, right?
So you're the mechanic, the body shop.
Yeah, we're the alignment department. Yeah, absolutely. We don't connect the pieces, we just align them. We're the tune-up department. Yeah.